Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Cortman, and now for the Mental Health Minute. According to some polls, 1 out of 3 human beings describe themselves as chronic worriers. That is, you could walk up to them any time of the day and say, "What are you worried about?" And they'll tell you, because if they're awake, they're worrying. Why do people worry? And what do we get from worry that so many people worry chronically? Well, worry is pseudo control. It helps us to feel like we're controlling something that we otherwise are powerless over. Let me tell you a true story. A young man leaves on Thanksgiving weekend to head back to his university in Pittsburgh. His mother in Florida states, "Son, I don't want you to go. The weather is terrible outside. Please don't leave." And the son smiles and says, "Mom, the plane's taking off. They're going to go with or without me." So before the son leaves, the mother says, "Honey, do me one favor at least. When you land in Pittsburgh, call me." He says, "Sure, Mom." So for the next 3.5 hours, this poor woman is pacing the house. She puts on the Weather Channel and she watches a giant H take over the screen. And she doesn't know what she's watching, and she shuts that off. And she has a drink of wine and maybe a second glass, and then she says, "What am I doing, getting drunk while my poor son is crashing to death?" She tries to lay down and sleep, but then she tells herself the same thing, that this is not a good thing for her to do if her poor son is flying in terrible weather. She prays to God and she says, "Lord, take this from me." And then 5 minutes later she says, "Lord, give me that back." She needs to worry because it helps her feel like she has some control. Hours later, the phone rings, and she answers the phone and she says, "Hello, hello." And her son says, "Mom, I just want you to know I made it." And she says, "Oh, I did it. I did it." Somehow in the mind of a worrier is the belief that my actions of worrying tend to bring positive outcomes. So you know what she's going to do the next time there's a flight in inclement weather? She's going to worry again. Do you want to know what the antidote is for worrying? Tune in to the next Mental Health Minute.